So is there relief from all of that rain as we enter spring? Forecasters say that La Nina weather pattern is strengthening and will dominate the season. Fewer westerlies mean rainfall is expected to be near normal or even below normal for the west of both islands, and it will be warmer than usual despite a bit of a chilly start to September. Well, for more on this, we are joined by Ben Knoll from NIWA. Kia ora, Ben. Thanks very much for coming on with us tonight. It has been, as you know, a very wet winter, but it looks like some relief could be on the way.
Yeah, well, spring has sprung here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and it does look like things are headed in a slightly drier direction as we go through the next couple of months. Now, as you mentioned, winter was exceptionally warm, and maybe much like when you sprain an ankle, it's not a linear recovery. You might have 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So there will still be some rain systems like we experienced during winter with us still as we go into spring. But I think on the whole, we should expect maybe more sunshine, some longer dry spells, especially maybe in the west of both islands. And that owes to the climate driver that we have in the equatorial Pacific, La Nina. It's something that you'll probably be hearing more about as we get closer to summer. Usually warmer air temperatures it brings thanks to warmer winds, and it can also lead to really warm seas. And that's something we've got our eyes on closely as we track through the next couple months.
Yeah, I was going to ask for a quick reminder on La Nina. What are the typical patterns that we see in a La Nina spring and summer?
Yeah, La Nina is a climate driver. It's about 4,000 kilometers away from us here in New Zealand, but it still influences our weather patterns. It tends to bring more northeasterly and easterly winds, so less of those kind of fewer westerly winds, which we actually tend to experience a lot during spring, less of those, and also tends to bring warmer temperatures, especially to inland and western parts of both islands, and wetter conditions generally to the north of the country, so places like Northland, Auckland, Coromandel, Gisborne, but drier conditions in the south and west, so Southland and Otago. Those places actually experienced drought conditions last summer, and of course we had La Nina last summer as well.
Okay, and we also see some more lows coming down out of the tropics?
Yeah, on occasion, and we've got one of those coming early next week. So heads up Northland, Auckland, Coromandel, Gisborne. Looks like Monday and Tuesday. Another one of those kind of dropping down from the subtropics, and maybe a third. And during the third week of September, another event possibly affecting a more widespread part of the country. So although we've turned the page to September, Mother Nature still has a bit of a memory of what she did during July and August, and we'll still be feeling that from time to time. But I think as we get later into the upcoming spring season, we'll have more sunshine, lighter winds, warmer temperatures. So the trend is probably our friend, but we still do have some rain yet to deal with here early.
Okay, hey, just very quickly, we're almost out of time, but what about sea temperatures? A bit early for a swim yet, but are we looking at warm temperatures again?
Yeah, believe it or not, we have marine heat wave conditions that haven't ended since last summer. And this is quite concerning, I think, for the maritime sector. Definitely, if you're a sensitive group and you have been impacted last year, keep an eye on it, because it's actually warmer this August than it was this time last August. So we're at a higher jumping point for our ocean. So, yeah, it's something we're really, really keeping a close eye on.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ben, thanks very much for that tonight.
Kia ora.